Hasan just got brutally exposed and countless politicians are scrambling to publicly disavow him. Oh ho ho. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be like the happiest ending ever. Or the consequences of one's actions. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about the political career of Hasan Piker, where his biggest goal is not to make some sort of a change, but instead to get the notoriety he would get for being taken seriously as a political pundit. Unfortunately, his wish has turned into a nightmare where he's getting the notoriety, but not the way he expected, where he's become a sort of toxic game of hot potato on his own side,
Jesus.
where Democrats briefly align with him, realize it's killing their campaign, so then they publicly condemn him and pass him on to the next candidate, and the cycle continues.
Bro, like this is gotta be one of the what's the saying, like the monkey's paw, like this is what he wished for, like, you know, getting serious, or have a lot of people, especially from like official people, to be serious with him. Like, he got his wish, but not in a way that he wanted it to be. This is the example of a monkey's paw right here. Holy shit.
Meanwhile, the other side, the Republicans, are laughing about this. This is the greatest ad campaign they could ever wish for. In fact, Hasan got his wish when it comes to getting attention. He was finally mentioned by President Donald Trump. He was called a commie lunatic, and apparently that is a badge of honor for Hasan Piker. But when it comes to his own side, over the past 24 hours, dozens of Democrats have come out and publicly condemned Hasan Piker, mainly for his comments about 9/11, but also recent comments he made about American Jews and the not-so-subtle warning he gave them. Wait until they find out all the other stuff he's done. I'm sure they will make much longer lists of condemnations when that happens. But let's return to a...
Like, you know what? Like, I'll just put this out, like, out there. Like, I don't know, like, if I'm the only one thinking about this, is that, like, if you talk about like the left, right? That, like, if a normal person, or like, let's say like a person who is clinically online, like, if you're gonna like mention the left, or, you know, like the left wing, like, they would just think about like Hasan Piker, you know, not the liberal Democrats. Like, they will think about Hasan because he's pretty much like the picture of the left, or the left wing. Like, at this point, it's pretty much gonna be like normalized at this point, where if like somebody's asked like, what is the left wing? Like, what is the most notable person in the left wing? Like, it's not about the politicians. Yeah, it's sometimes about the politicians, but if you're talking about like who is the influencer, who is the face of it, like who is the one who's actually like saying or advocating a lot of stuff, or a lot of like things and shit like that, you know, like most of the times, like, people will think about like Hasan, right? Like he's pretty much like the face of the left. And you know what, like to be honest, I kind of feel bad about the especially for liberals, that, you know, like, they want to have like a clean record, or a squeaky clean record, where they want to have like more people on their side. But when it comes to Hasan, though, you know, like, it's already been dirty. It's already been tainted at this point, where like the reputation is pretty much sealed. Like, at this point, like no matter how much you disavow Hasan, like, Hasan's influence is already spread. Like, it spreads the entire wing, if you know what I mean.
Subject I talked about the other day. Hasan, in his recent public tour, made it a point to mock the assassination of Charlie Kirk, with posts making fun of him, and also singing "We Are Charlie Kirk" at the event. This has generated enormous backlash, and it's even more pathetic when you realize That was his colleague. Yeah, they were foes, but they were colleagues.
What?
And after the assassination, Hasan came out and condemned the horrific actions made against someone he knew in person, and even said he was afraid that events like that were desensitizing people to political violence. Well, isn't that ironic, given just a year later, he's mocking the events. But of course, with Hasan, he is the endless goldmine of content and horrendous takes, and people keep doing digging, and wouldn't you know it, here's a clip of Hasan Piker back in 2018 saying he wants to off Charlie Kirk.
What about Democratic mayors? It's like, what the f*** are you talking about, dude? We're f***ing talking about socialized medicine, and you f***ing turn around and you f***ing ask a question about murderous cities and their Democratic mayors. I want to f***ing kill him, dude.
Whoa.
In a video game.
I meant it's just not in a video game setting. I wanna own him in a video game setting. Oh Jesus!
Okay. Jesus fuck.
In a video game.
Hey, whoa, guys.
Bro, like even within years, like even though, like the way he speaks is pretty much the same, but like if we're gonna contrast like today's Hasan, like what is this, like years ago, like probably like 2018 or 2017, like that was like the peak era of Twitch, where like the poggers community is pretty much like it's pretty much big back in the day, you know, and like the energy is there, but the way how Hasan speaks, like the messaging and what he meant is still the same shit, man. I guess like when you're getting older, shit, man, like your energy is gone.
Guys, that's out of context. If you play the entire 10-hour stream, I'm sure that clip would actually make sense and would be totally out of context. But anyways, yeah, it continues to get worse. His comments about Charlie Kirk, his spitting on his grave is beyond disgusting. If you haven't already ripped away from Hasan, I don't think this is going to do anything for you. He has been exposed as a massive hypocrite and really a sociopath who does not care about the lives of human beings, including people that he once knew in person.
Bro.
But of course,
Damn.
The Hasan sycophants are trying their best to defend him. Now, I saw this post before the original poster went private, but it said something like this. It was basically saying this individual on the left was trying to buddy up and fit in with fascists because he was condemning Hasan in his recent mockery of Charlie Kirk, where this user says, "When have I ever tried to fit in with these supposed fascists?" And don't worry, the average Hasan fan would provide proof, showing this user condemning political violence and expressing empathy for Charlie Kirk's family. This is a gotcha among these wackadoos. It's a gotcha to condemn political violence and express empathy for a family that just lost its husband and father due to an act of political violence. These people are demons, ladies and gentlemen, but of course, let's move past the Charlie Kirk related topic here. There's other things going on. Among the many quotes that are used to go against anyone who aligns with Hasan Piker, the one that everyone's focusing on right now is the 9/11 comments, where Hasan, of course, said America deserved 9/11, and he has doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on that statement. But here's something funny. This really shows the level of bloodthirsty, demonic energy his fans...
No, hold on. You know, now that I think about it, you know, like, I may be crazy, but, like, you know, like, this could be like a dispenser, you know, like, imagine, like, in a park or somewhere, like, there's gonna be, like, a Hasan dispenser that if you just put a quarter in, like, it would just, like, spews out a quote of Hasan. Like imagine, like, this is gonna be like a ticket, right? Like, if you drop it in a corner, and it will just print out like a random quote from Hasan, and then if you get like I don't know, like if you get like one of these like classic quotes from Hasan, man, like it is pretty much like a golden ticket. Think about it. I know it'd be bad, but I don't know, like this might be a possible business idea. Like, have a Hasan dispenser where if you're gonna drop a quarter in, it will just give you a random Hasan quote. Food for thought. Food for thought.
The level of bloodthirsty,
Holy fuck, man.
demonic energy his fans have. At a recent event, Hasan Piker said America does not deserve 9/11. And what did they do in the crowd? They booed him.
Damn.
He is so audience captured that he literally can't even walk back comments about America deserving 9/11 without getting booed. You deserve this audience, Hasan. But then again, this is what they look like, right?
Jesus Christ.
This is the average Hasan viewer, a terminally online wackadoo, commie LARPer who hasn't left their house in years. I mean, forget about their votes. They don't even leave their house. They're not going to vote for anything, but they're doing their best to continue defending Hasan. Because he has now gotten into another controversy, this time due to his recent comments about American Jews and a warning he's giving them if they continue to support Israel.
And you want to know why? Because people don't fuck with Israel any longer. And if Jews in America keep putting this idea out there that they are singularly invested in Israel, eventually someone's going to come around and take action, not against the state of Israel, mind you, but against American Jews. Okay? We're teaching people the wrong lesson. I don't know how people don't recognize how dangerous this predicament is, how dangerous this is for Jews. You're running around basically tying your entire identity to a country that inevitably will be seen as basically Jewish ISIS. And you're saying, as Jews, this is all we care about. You're making anti-Semitism worse.
Yeah, so he's basically saying, American Jews, if you continue to support Israel, something's going to happen to you. Now, of course, the Hasan fans will explain this all the way as they always do, but it's so ironic coming from this guy who in a recent Variety Puff piece said he abhors anti-Semitism. Guys, there's literally a 3-minute compilation of Hasan calling Jews inbreds, okay? Like, it's literally insane. This guy literally is the biggest hypocrite in the universe that's ever existed. But of course,
I mean, think about it. At this point, man, like every time or where like Hasan's trying to like take a step back of from his statements, where like he like here's the thing, like every time he will speak something, like he will like give like a one of the stupidest statements ever. Like his community will just take it for granted, like take it in heart that what Hasan says will be written in the ancient Hasan scriptures that will be written, or that will be like preserved for 1,000 years, you know, like it's pretty much like a manifesto, you know. But it's crazy where like he's trying to like step back of the things that people says, but just pretty much like utterly fail, because like every time he will take a step back or just, you know, like trying to correct one of his from his statements, from example that, you know, the infamous 9/11 statement, like he's tried to like step back, but he got booed. So whatever you're gonna say, Hasan, like taking a step back is pretty much useless, because if you think, or if you really care about your metrics or how your audience think about you, you must double or triple down on what you says, because even if you're gonna like take a step back, it's pretty much a lose-lose situation. Like you're pretty much gonna lose. So if you're gonna say something, you're pretty much meant for it.
Of course, like I said, Hasan fans are countering the narrative by posting a 30-minute compilation of Hasan calling out anti-Semitism. And as pointed out in this quote, if it takes 30 minutes for you to prove you're not a bigot, I think you've lost the plot. Then again, we could also play a 20-minute compilation of Hasan glorifying political violence, wishing harm on others, but of course that's just the way it is. But these Hasan fans are always doing their best to defend him. That's going to be a theme in the rest of this video. But here's another example of that, where someone quoted the clip that we just watched saying, "I want my Jewish friends to feel safe, man. Imagine defending your Chinese American friend condemned the Uyghur genocide in China. This is just weird, inappropriate, and dangerous to say to an audience so wide." And here's the average Hasan viewer saying, "If you want your Jewish friends to feel safe, simply make sure they don't support genocide and the country committing it. Seems pretty simple."
What?
And as pointed out,
Bro, like, huh? Bro, nobody, even like the citizens, are absolutely like supports what Israel's Israel doing. Like I don't really care about like what Israel is doing, especially with, you know, like how things going over there in Israel. But like there are people that don't really support, like, you know, like supporting the war or whatnot. But then again, like they not support it, but they're getting, you know, like getting collateral or getting like hate out of nowhere because, of course, like being born in Israel and just, you know, living a normal life, like they just can't win. Like they just can't find safety because just by being a citizen in Israel, you're automatically they will think that you're automatically support what Israel, like the government of Israel would do, or what I've done for the, I don't know, like for the past couple of months. Bro, like there's people that don't support it, and at the same time, like they're getting clapped. Like no kidding. Like what is this Twitter users on about?
here, this is the average Hasan fan. Yeah, many such cases, by the way. But another thing going on here is Hasan's connection to the Democrat nominee Abdul El-Sayed. He is very close with Hasan. They even campaigned together, and that has become a real blight for this guy, who was doubling and tripling down on his relationship with Hasan for a long time. But it seems like the noise has gotten too loud recently, where even he's coming out and sort of disavowing Hasan in this statement, saying, "My statement on Hasan Piker's comments regarding Jeremy Moss.
Here we go.
Saying, I believe all Americans deserve the right to advocate for what they believe without fear of violence. This is particularly true for communities that have been intimidated for their beliefs in the past. My commitment to Jewish safety is the same as my commitment to the safety of my own daughters. Anti-Semitism is a scourge, and we need to address it in all its forms. And I stand against any rhetoric that puts the community at risk. But I want to be crystal clear. Nobody speaks for this campaign besides me and my campaign spokespeople. And while politicians and pundits try to make this race about a Twitch streamer, we're going to be talking about yada yada yada." So this guy is clearly talking about Hasan, if it wasn't obvious from the tweet's caption. But yep, he's just a Twitch streamer, guys. At the end of the day, you can align with someone who says the most abhorrent and disgusting things ever, but if they're a Twitch streamer, they can't use that against you, because at the end of the day, just a Twitch streamer. It's so funny. Like I've said before, Hasan, when he gets victories, he is this serious political force. The second he's facing any backlash, he's just a Twitch streamer. Schrodinger's politician, I guess, but...
Bro, I guess this politician, first of all, like, I don't even know who this politician is, but, you know, like with the recent events where, you know, I guess this politician is just doing campaigns with Hasan. You're pretty much like, you sealed your own fate of your campaign run, because you pretty much campaign with a infamous Twitch streamer that has a reputation of being the worst of the worst. Like, we're talking about like a terrorist supporter, a dog shocker, and even worse. And like at this point, man, like with this public announcement and such, bro, like it doesn't really work anymore. Like you will see the patterns, even like the other politicians. Like there's already cases of it where they campaign with Hasan, And you know what happened, yo? They always lose. They fail. They pretty much lose the run. Their opponents won because you know what? It's pretty much a cakewalk for the opponent to win a in the votes. Yeah. So, and also like Hasan is pretty much not just some Twitch streamer. Yo, like even like the mainstream media is talking about him. He's not just some Twitch streamer. I guess like this politician is just, I don't know, like living under a rock, or doesn't like listen to any news sources. Or I guess like I thought like politicians love to watch like news channels, probably like CNN.
Of course, the wackadoos are very upset that El Said did this, including deranged individuals like this, saying that must be a relief for El Said, as no one in or associated with him think that 9/11 was good. You can see a proposed note. What do you think's going to happen here? This same person said that America deserved 9/11. You literally cannot make this up. This is the average Hasan sycophant.
God.
No self-awareness,
Classic.
and also bloodthirsty rhetoric.
Classic.
Disgusting. Here's another one. Oh boy, we've seen this guy before. It's fine to distance yourself from Hasan, but appeasing the right is not the way to do it. So apparently condemning threats of violence against communities is something that is appeasing the right. Interesting. Also, why are we listening to wackadoos like this? The same guy who's talking about the right said he was going to put estrogen in the candies of children who look like their parents are Trump supporters on Halloween.
What?
The average Hasan defender, ladies and
Fucking
gentlemen.
hell,
And
man.
of course, Mike from PA doing the Mike from PA difference here, saying the stench of DC Democrat consultant advice. Nothing statement that pisses off both sides and legitimizes an enemy's bad faith attack. You can see Chuck Schumer's signature all over this. Not a fatal mistake, but it can become one if he keeps it up.
The fuck?
You know,
No. God, this guy, man.
it can
Oh
be
my
a
God.
big mistake if we want it to be. Mike from PA, ladies and gentlemen. But
Oh my God.
let's continue on here with this
Legendary.
statement because, well, it's something that Hasan addressed. Of course he did. He's been crashing out about this for hours and hours live on Twitch, and he's basically undermining this entire thing. Basically saying that El Said agrees with him, and the disavowal is just really a tactical maneuver.
There are going to be a lot of people who are already questioning Abdullah Sayed's sincerity on these issues that will then turn around and say, he's moderating his position on Israel, all this stuff. I don't think he is. Okay. I will say this. I am literally the person that is being dangled. And I'm going to tell you once again, he's not moderating on his perspective on Israel or anything like that. Okay. His reaction to this has always been very good, which is, look, I deal with people that I don't fully agree with and don't fully subscribe to on a daily basis. This is politics. Politics is about addition, not subtraction, right? It's smart. It's the right way to deal with it, and then deflect back to the issues because they are the ones who are engaging in the deflection. Okay.
All I can say is you get what you deserve. If you align with wackadoos like Hasan and you make this half-hearted attempt to disavow him, you deserve all of the negative attention towards your campaign that comes with it. That's exactly what you aligned with. You wanted this, you got it. Great, good for you. But of course, there's some real condemnation coming out right now where multiple politicians, including a U.S. Senator and a U.S. House Representative, have come out and condemned Hasan Piker directly. Oh wait, is that a lot? Don't worry, there's more. It's literally a landslide of Democrat politicians publicly condemning Hasan Piker and his rhetoric by name. In fact, here's a longer list by Dan Saltman here. But you know who's not on this list? Dan Clancy. Wait a second, guys. All these politicians condemned Hasan Piker publicly.
Bro, not even Gunnar Clancy. Man. I mean, it's pretty much a classic, man. Gunnar Clancy. I mean, hey. If he like at some point, like if he stops like gooning to some I don't know, like some chick on just chatting or the hot tub streams category, like he will just put his two brain cells together and just condemn Hasan, because not only like, holy shit, look at this list, man, like these are like important people, like officials, and not even the current CEO of Twitch condemns Hasan, man. Like, even if like he would do something controversial or probably dangerous, bro, like he gets like a slap on the wrist and get a 1 week suspension. While like saying fat on stream, he will get like a 1 month or probably indefinite ban on your channel. Like, holy shit, man. Absolute goonery. Man, I have to give credit to more Pegasus when it comes to Dan Clancy. I mean, like Dan Clancy just cannot stop gooning.
But what about Dan Clancy? Is he gonna sing him happy birthday again?
Bro.
This guy is the most spineless individual ever. He sits there and allows this guy to single-handedly one-shot his platform and its reputation, but he won't get rid of
Yo, I have like, there's something like that's come up to my, like, as a thought. Yo, hopefully like in the near future, where like if like the amount of like just dangerous rhetoric, just, you know, like Hasan just keeps spewing some dangerous statements and whatnot, like at this point, man, like have like the government subpoena Twitch, you know, have a full subpoena on why Twitch is still supporting Hasan. Like it's just that simple, man. Like, it's at this point, I pretty much like waiting for an investigation at some point, like investigation or probably some I don't know, some suing here and there. But if a subpoena happens, damn, that's gotta be like good content, you know, especially that they will allow like live footage within the building, you know.
him. Because either A, he aligns with his values, and or B, he's too scared to get rid of him. Okay? But anyways, how does Hasan Piker respond to all of this public condemnation from Democrats? Well, he blames Israel.
Classic.
Are we surprised? Ladies and gentlemen,
That's a classic
it's just
move.
so predictable. But don't worry, more people are coming to the defense of Hasan, including Frogan, who said this: politicians condemning Hasan Piker before condemning a literal genocide. And as this comment points out, how can you DoorDash during a genocide? I know. Can't believe Frogan would do that. Does she know what's going on in the world? It's absolutely despicable. But here's another average Hasan defender. Of course, hammer and sickle in their bio here, saying this: it's hard for me to listen to Hasan stream without wanting to cry. He helped me and so many of my friends escape the right-wing echo chambers we were raised in.
What?
The lies and attacks coming from both parties is absolutely disgusting and heartbreaking. He deserves better. So this individual with a...
Bro, this motherfucker locks replies. Bruh. And also, like, escape the right-wing echo chamber. Bro, you are in a left-wing echo chamber. It's pretty much worse because like, if you say like the wrong shit, you're just pretty much cannibalized. Like, they will just like eat you up if you say like the wrong thing or the wrong opinions. Like, you are just gonna get you're just gonna get what's the word? You get what I mean. Yeah, it's pretty much worse when you're in a left wing echo chamber.
Hammer and sickle in their bio is saying that they and their friends were stuck in a right-wing echo chamber until the savior, Hasan, came through and showed them the truth, which is, I guess, communism. But you see a proposed note yet again. Hasan fans lie as easily as they breathe. Here is the same person voting for Hillary, Biden, and Kamala. So I guess she may have been a long time Hasan fan. Maybe she started watching him like 15 years ago, because this makes no sense. The timeline makes no sense. And this is self-admitted, and they're pinned tweets.
Bruh.
Do you think it's like they're genuinely this, like, open to lying? Or do you think they're just so lacking in self-awareness they don't even realize how hypocritical?
You know, like, it's just like how Hasan says, or, like, lying is OP. Lying is OP. They, like, his supporters, like his audience, took it to heart, and they're just lying left and right until at the point they're just contradicting themselves. Like they're pretty much turning themselves into clowns. And you know what? I welcome it. I welcome it because it is great content, and we are never running out of content. And is all I'm gonna say. The fields are never been plentiful, never been bountiful. The amount of content farm of this is just immaculate.
Critical they are. It's a question I'm yet to answer at this point, but of course, Hasan is Hasan, and he's talking about the recent campaigns against him, including the media absolutely trashing him. Like I said, he is the greatest gift to any right-wing platform, whether it's politicians directly or news platforms, and he is responding.
The whole point is they're trying to get someone activated enough to come and kill me. Okay?
Why?
That's it. It is so that it is a lesson for all to see and hear and acknowledge. There are certain forces you are not supposed to mess with in society. Okay? You're not supposed to go after corporate interests that hard. You're not supposed to go after Israel that hard. Your voices should never be heard. Because at the end of the day, I am simply a megaphone. Okay? I am just a megaphone for your anger. I am just a platform for your frustrations. They obviously can't go after all of us. So what they're trying to do is, take care of someone who is a large enough platform.
I think all of this,
Bro, like, what is this? Like, bro, yo, like, you're right in one thing. Yeah, you're a megaphone for pro-terrorists. You're a megaphone for dog zappers. Yeah, you are a megaphone. And also, like, yeah, even if like Hasan is a piece of shit, of course, like he always is, but that doesn't mean that, like, he will get, like, get a hit on him. Like, I don't want to happen to him. Pretty much, like, I don't want to happen to anyone. Like, even if you have the worst enemies ever, you don't wish someone that they are gonna get assassinated. That is bad. That is bad. You don't wish anybody about that. And at the same time, how would we farm then? Like, you're basically getting rid of the golden goose. So no, we do not condone that shit here. We do not. What the fuck? Like, he's pretty much on that premium schizo.
boils down to the fact that Hasan is a narcissist. Okay, he's a classic narcissist who cannot understand or even begin to comprehend how people don't like him. When people don't like him, it must be an attack from some coordinated effort, whether it's from Israel or right-wingers or what have you. It's not that he's just detestable. as a human being, and what he says is so heinous and often hypocritical that it turns off the average person. The normal people outside of his wackadoo echo chamber are disgusted when they learn the type of stuff he's saying. And the people who pretend to not be disgusted are only doing so because, well, it aligns with their political goals. And oftentimes, well, it gets to a point where it's unavoidable, the backlash. With El Said, that's a great example, right? He tried to just say, oh, he's a Twitch streamer, what. Now they got to make public statements where they half-heartedly disavow him, but they have to make a statement. Again, Hasan is the political force he wished he could always be, but not in the way he thought. It's a nightmare. He is basically a cancer on anything he's touching politically right now, and the other side that he's trying to supposedly fight is just laughing and hoping he sticks around forever, because he is the ultimate weapon for them. But anyways, that's gonna do.
Like, alright, hold on. Yeah, like, you know what, like, if for any like politicians, just keep on, keep on doing this collab campaigns with Hasan. Good for exposure. Oh,
For this
shit.
video.
All right,
If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a
I'll
like.
give this a like.
Consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.
All right, W video from Rev, as always, the GOAT. But man, like, yeah, like, I don't wanna wish harm on Hasan, because at the end of the day, like, he's entitled to his speech, or he's entitled to his opinions. But like, we do not wish, or people are watching this video, we do not wish on violence to anybody, whether the person you hate or a piece of shit. No, we do not condone that, ever, even to your worst enemies, ever. Even if like they have like stupid statements or stupid opinions, but at the end of the day, they are like they are like they are safe, because they are entitled to that, and at this point, man, where like he's pretty much like he I don't know, holy shit, man. I tried to like say something like political, but I can't. I guess it's gonna be too much, but I'll just hold myself back, because for other reasons. But yeah, hopefully, man, like I will see like a near future where at some point, like, which it just has like a good light on Hasan, especially when it comes to like in recent controversies. Like, they will just not give him a long ban. Like I just don't understand. Like as for like an avid Twitch viewer, or like a part-time Twitch streamer, I guess. Like, I just want like Hasan gets what he deserves when it comes to his Twitch channel. Like, if he's gonna say some bad shit, or like bad takes, or even like I will say like the one of those edgiest, that at the point that it might be threatening, just give him an appropriate ban or suspension. Like, none of this like double standards or freaking biases. Just give him like a proper a proper punishment. But then again, though, like, as long as like Gunnar Clancy's still running the entire Twitch thing, I guess it's never gonna happen. Hasan will always get a slap on the wrist, and just keeps doing what he does best, just being a piece of shit narcissist. Figures.